Curiosity. What are you so curious about? Everything, Mr. Curiosity.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
No, wait a minute.
No.
I wanted to introduce you to introduce us.
Well, then do it.
All right. Well, this is... I'm congested. I have a clogged nose and mucus around my respiratory system. So we have a new introductory guy. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the podcast of the century, Mr. Curiosity.
Oh, my goodness. Podcast of the century?
Yeah.
That might be overselling.
The man with the golden pipes is our guest today. Now, we don't have John Meyer.
No.
Sean is here, digital media master, but he's in the background. And we have two new seats taken by two new people.
Yes.
Mindy Ramsey's
well,
here.
one's semi-new.
Semi-new. All right, so we have Brown Bag Monday edition. We're going to answer your questions like we always do. What's the email address, Mike, if people want to get their questions in? No, you have to say it with the anchor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the email address to send in your questions and or comments is brownbag@WNEP.com.
Could you say it again?
It's brownbag@WNEP.com.
Is that one word or two, Brown Bag?
Brown bag, one word.
One word. All right. And my guest is Michael G. Stanton, who is doing a shower for charity this weekend. But besides that, he's a local dignitary. And he brought with him Elena. We have to introduce Elena. She is here. And I know nothing about this woman other than she's a biochemistry degree holder.
Well, that's unfortunately not super what I do anymore. That's
you
not the best thing to know.
You don't want to be known as a biochemistry degree holder?
If it helps me sell radio advertising, sure. Otherwise, I would like to be known as a sales and marketing consultant for the wonderful Bold Gold Media Group.
Yeah. All right. You see how it all works in? And Michael G. Stanton happens to work for Bold Gold Media, but that's not why you're here.
No.
We have no relationship with Bold Gold Media. Nothing like this is happening.
No, but we love you guys. We love WNEP.
Is that true, Mindy, or is he just saying?
I think that's true.
It is true.
So the reason you're here, give us all of the details on your shower for charity. How long, who benefits, and then Mindy's going to quiz you about how awkward it is to see a 57-year-old man, 58-year-old
as
man.
old as you.
I know you just had a birthday. In his
Wow.
underwear out in the streets of Honesdale taking a shower.
It is not pretty. So this is the 23rd time I'm doing this.
Wow.
23rd time.
I stand outside in a claw tub on Main Street in Honesdale in front of the Fred Miller Pavilion.
Okay.
This year it will be on December 14th, which is this Saturday.
This upcoming weekend.
Yeah. And so I get in about 10 o'clock, and I generally am in there for about 3 hours because that's usually when we hit our goal-ish. The goal this year is $25,000.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. And so I stand in a claw tub in taking a shower, and then people will say, so I will get that out of the way, well, is the water warm? Well, the water is warm.
So it's heated. It goes through almost like a traditional water heater, or no?
It's an on-demand hot water heater.
These are the coiled ones like Mindy has, high class.
Oh, yeah, high class.
Fancy.
No water heating up. It's always hot.
Correct. So it's a closed system, if you will.
Right.
You put water in the tub. It's a claw tub, and it goes through, and people say, well, it's warm water. And I say, okay, it is. So the next time I do two things. I say the next time you're taking a shower, like this past few days, it's been like 30 degrees, 20-some degrees, open the windows in your house. Maybe put on a fan. And then drop all of the walls and do it for like 3 hours.
In front of thousands of people.
And that's the more uncomfortable part.
So are you saying there are cynics out there who claim that this is no great feat? You have hot water on you.
I don't know that they say it's no great feat. They just think it's a little bit easier. And don't misunderstand me.
Right.
I'm going to use air quotes. It is easier than having like ice cold water because hypothermia is real.
Okay.
But how many times have you gone to the beach or at the pool, it's 80 degrees and you get out and there's a breeze and you're cold? Give me a break.
Yeah,
Elena,
you're cold for 3 hours.
It's called evaporative cooling. It takes energy to evaporate water from your skin, and that energy comes from your skin that makes you feel...
Thermodynamic reactions.
Yes.
Right? Basic physics. Just start explaining basic physics to people. They'll love it.
I love it. This is the science.
No, I'm just going to bring you with me because that's out of my
So
wheelhouse.
do you know what the total is over all these years?
Yeah.
Or no?
A little over $400,000.
Mindy.
Wow.
And this-
But wait, have we said what you're raising money for?
Yeah, we didn't say that. Did
the
we
Wayne
say
County Children's Christmas Bureau. It's for kids.
Oh,
Generally,
nice.
it's for kids because in my opinion, and if you have kids, you are more sensitive to it. Kids should not have a bad life, period, right? Never mind around the holidays.
Yep.
I mean, if parents are in, bad straits, stuff happens, okay, you feel bad. Then you get some parents who are just using their money for like cigarettes or booze or whatever, and their kids are not, they're not even getting warm jackets or gloves. Come on.
You make it happen.
Well, no. I say this all the time, and I mean it sincerely. I'm the dope, the idiot that stands in the shower that brings attention to it. All of the businesses, and like you guys, and so thank you.
Thank you, WNEPT.
Yeah.
Yes.
For helping to promote it, because you guys a lot of times show up.
Nikki cries.
Nikki cries and doing a live shot with you next week.
Yeah. But so it's all the business owners, and we get sponsors ahead of time. We get shirts. We get the names on the shirt. So if they're ahead of time for the shirts, and Platform Industries prints our shirts, they print them for free. Chris, I give him the stuff last minute, and he's like, dude, when am I going to get all the names for the shirts? You have a design. It's like Wednesday before it. He's like, we got to print these shirts. I'm like, I'm sorry. But it is the businesses, and people drive by.
It's a big deal in downtown Honesdale.
Oh, yeah.
I stop up every year. People honking horns, people in the streets, and you get to do. Honesdale is still quaint.
Oh,
it's
awesome.
one of the few towns that you can still like shop and go to little stores and shops. And
it's mom and pop shops.
Yes. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. So go up, see him, donate.
That's not pretty.
Walk around. Speaking of, this is what I admire the most about this. We are 58 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You're younger. Mindy's also in her 50s.
We don't have to say that, do we?
You don't look like you're in your 50s. If that is in fact true.
Thank you.
If that is in
Thank
fact
you,
true,
Mike.
then
Yeah, but
Gee,
you haven't seen
Stanton.
her without makeup. Or hair.
It's true. You've only seen me a couple times, but I'm sure it scared you.
Mike, you're married. You know the transformations that women go through.
listen, and you're beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
I've been here 30 years. There are women here that I don't recognize until they come out of their makeup. I'm not kidding around about that. It's a total transformation.
That is true.
Is that you?
That's
Not
me.
saying
that
that's
you?
Mindy.
No, it's me. It's me.
No, I'm not saying that's
So
you.
if I see you on the street without makeup, I won't know it's you?
You won't know it's me.
Come on.
No, there's been a couple times where I've seen Joe before I do my makeup. Usually I see him after. If I see him before, he's like, who are you?
Who is that?
Okay, so does Joe wear makeup?
No, he doesn't.
Let me make my point.
Go ahead.
And I know you're a great guy, and I must have vanity that I'm not even aware of. I would feel uncomfortable and insecure doing what you do just because people would see the hair on my back, the pimples. They'd see.
You do have a lot of hair on your back, I think.
Yeah, they'd be seeing water constrict my shorts, and my wife would say, your privates are being partially revealed.
We do have to watch you in spandex, though, a lot of times.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I think that's admirable, that he puts himself out there, and he's got a little beer belly.
Oh, it's something there.
Is it a beer belly or?
It's food,
A
it's
cookie
beer,
belly,
it's
pasta.
cookies.
And
Elena brought in cookies the other day to the office.
What kind of cookies, Elena?
Chocolate
chip.
chip cookies.
Yum.
They went quick.
Oh,
there was a hurt and put on them real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Well,
really
Elena,
good.
did you
He's
ever see
big.
him without a shirt on yet?
No.
Yeah, because his back looks
I've
like...
only been here for 5 days. So
Okay,
I would
well,
consider
his
it
back
some
looks like
sort of-
pepperoni pizza. I mean, what do you... Doesn't it? No. Yes, it does.
I don't know. I can't see my
It's
back.
blotchy and red and brown.
Listen, I have a scar on my back from a...
Go ahead, say it. Get
No.
the word out there.
No,
we can influence people.
so
From what?
skin cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so get checked.
You are of Irish heritage. And
Yes.
as soon as you go out in the sun,
boom.
you immediately boom. He is like blisters when the sun comes out for 5 minutes behind a cloud.
Yeah.
I get burned if I open the refrigerator door too long.
Yep. I know.
So
Yep.
he's had that done,
Yeah.
and he puts himself out there. He's half naked.
It's not pretty.
He's an AARP card holder. And
Yeah, but
he's-
that comes at like 50 for
and
crying
he's
out loud.
doing all this
Yeah.
for the people. You got to love it.
Yeah. No, it really is. You
And
know
he
how-
sings and dances the whole time.
Oh, it makes it less pretty. You know how if you've ever watched baseball or whatever, and you see a pitcher in slow motion throw the ball, and
Yeah.
you see the arm and it kind of flabs around, you go, "This guy's in shape, right?"
Yeah.
How does the arm flabbing like that? Okay, take a guy who's not really in shape, and he's like 58, and have him in a claw tub, just in boxer shorts, and dance around.
There's a lot of flapping around.
Oh, let me tell
A lot
you,
of
sister.
flopping around.
Oh yeah.
So give us a final summary. We got to get to the questions and have a little fun here. So it's this
Saturday, yes, this Saturday, December 14th, in front of the Fred Miller Pavilion on Main Street in Honesdale, trying to raise $25,000 for the Wayne County Children's Christmas Bureau.
You start at what time?
Start at 10 o'clock and usually go to like 1. We usually have the goal by then, and 3 hours in a claw tub in 30 degrees or less. That's enough time anyway. And
excellent.
Yeah.
And
so
this
thank you
year,
for having me.
If something happens, you get pneumonia and you die.
Yeah.
Just think of the money that you will raise. Because
That's true.
It'll become national. The man
It'll
died.
go viral.
Yeah.
It'll go viral.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
man, we see him in his tub dying for children.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Do we put up a roadside memorial then too?
No.
Could we
no,
put
I
up
want no memorial. No. No memorial. No.
Could I do your eulogy?
You probably
You know what?
should.
I
You
am your
should.
best man at the wedding, and you
Yeah.
were my best
Yeah.
man. So could I do your eulogy?
You know what? You would be a good person to do it. I
Yeah.
think because you have.
We have history.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he would say too much, though. He would be way too honest. And
you
you
that's
couldn't
okay.
defend yourself.
No. You know what? Most people who know me know there's some sketchy.
sketchy
There's some
behavior,
dark
but-
sides. Yeah.
Not too dark, but
Somewhat dark.
to your point, he may
Too honest.
shine some light in the
Yeah.
corners where the dust bunnies are, and yeah.
Yeah.
No, but in all honesty, if that did happen, you would become a martyr.
I'm not gonna die.
What if?
He'll be fine.
Listen, if my mother heard this podcast,
She'd be like,
Michael,
and this is how she talks.
Michael, you can't do the shower. Joe's talking about you dying.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right,
gonna
we're
die.
going to get to
No.
your questions. Brownbag
Yeah.
at WNAP.com. Keep them coming. We're going to go clockwise from you, Mike, the guest. Elena?
I want to know before we start the questions, is Elena nervous? Because
Well, I was
you
just
have to
gonna
answer questions.
I was just going to
Yeah.
explain this to you. These are questions that are bizarre. We don't know what they're going to be. They come from the
Right.
viewers, and if you feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable, you just...
I've also been told that no one's ever rung the bell though, so I don't.
Oh,
No.
we
We
have.
had- yeah, we
we
don't
have.
like
there
we
was-
have. We have before.
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
can't be
And
the
most-
first person to do that. That's,
Most of these questions are about WNEP-related stuff, so...
oh, great! My expertise levels.
Well, yeah, that's
really
right.
shine through.
Mindy and I will pick up if
Yes.
they are more WNEP
Yes.
related. Now, are you going for the top, bottom, middle? What do you
I'm
do?
trying to. This box is too high.
It's too high.
So
we
I
need
did-
to have a cutout here.
I try to dig down a little because, or do you mix them when you put new ones
We
in
mix.
there?
I mix.
Yeah.
I mix.
All right.
Sir mix a lot. We mix them.
What I should have done was brought my cheater glasses because
That's happened before.
Michael G. Stanton, martyr for the children, passed away December what?
14th.
14th, doing a shower for charity.
I have done
Age
it.
58.
I have done it. You've been up there before. You said this was many, many, many years ago, maybe almost 20. The wind chill was 0.
Okay.
Wow.
I've had my back
And you
blue
survived.
and purple.
Wow.
But I was also a lot younger.
There's a non-zero chance that could happen. That's all I'm saying.
Of me dying?
Yeah.
No, I can't die in the shower.
There's a non-zero chance, though.
Non-zero. Yeah, wait.
What does that mean?
That means there is a chance.
No, there isn't.
It's not a 0% chance.
No.
There's a non-zero
No.
chance.
It cannot happen.
Okay. All right.
It cannot happen.
So sometimes
This is really
while you're
bad luck.
reading this,
Yeah.
you have to sort of filter. as
Yeah,
you
you can
read.
No, no,
preview
no.
for
I
there,
will,
but
no, no, no.
something-
Yeah, I will.
We
I
don't
will
really
totally-
preview these things. There could be
No.
foul language or anything.
Oh, yeah,
All
there
right.
could
So,
be
Here we go.
things about people.
I broke my little toe about 4 years ago. It doesn't usually bother me, but it tends to ache at night when I'm in bed.
Are you making this up?
Why is that?
Okay, so
I think
this is, Elena, what we get. We
I
don't-
think it should bother me when I'm walking on it.
So,
Twyla.
why are you reading it like you are a cyborg?
Because I can't see it.
Okay, all right. Well, then you should have brought your glasses. Who is this from?
This is from Twyla from Penns Creek.
Okay, so do you have any theories as to this? Did you ever have that situation?
So
she's
wha-
saying she has a bad what?
Broken
bad-
toe.
Oh,
Broken
But she says it hurts when she's in bed, not when she's
but
walking on
not
it.
when she's walking.
Oh, well, here. I'll give you my
You're a medical
well, here-
professional. Tell us what you
we,
think.
We do give medical advice here on the
Yes.
program.
But you shouldn't take it. So if she's sleeping on her back, have
Yeah.
you ever done this? So you're sleeping on your back and your feet are straight up, right? The covers, the blankets down at the foot of the bed are pulling or straining on your toes.
That could be it.
Or if you're sleeping too, your feet are up. Maybe there's less blood circulation to the toe. Because when you're walking, you're always having gravity bring blood to the lower extremities. When she's sleeping, less blood flow.
Yeah, but you would think you're walking on it.
But But also, as you're walking, you're like thinking of other things. You're doing stuff. When you're trying to go to sleep, everything's, at rest. So that's when the pain makes itself known.
Well, luckily here we do have one person with a bio background. So
Yes,
here we
that's
go.
true.
Elena, why does this woman's little toe hurt not when she's walking, but when she's sleeping?
Is she sleeping?
Or is it a big toe? I forgot what she said. Big toe,
Little
toe.
toe.
Is she sleeping like a bat? Is there some sort of like foot grabbing onto a limb
So
action
you're
happening? That
little,
would
it's
make
what
sense.
little?
Little toe.
She's saying maybe you're grabbing onto the blanket
Yeah,
or something.
she's like, is she grabbing on with her toes? Something? Is she tensing? Is she sleepwalking?
Yeah.
That would be all background questions we really need to get answered.
Twyla, we're going to need more medical information of your background
Full
before.
medical display needs to be done first.
We would advise, I guess, seeing a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks for thinking of us with this condition. We appreciate
Or
it.
sleep in a shoe of sorts.
Oh, so yes, let's do. Whoa.
Oh.
Mike, genius. Put a shoe on.
Yeah. Clean, obviously. Don't wear it around the yard.
Simulate walking only when you're sleeping.
Put it on.
What if she sleepwalks? What would happen then?
Well, that'd be good. That one foot won't be bruised up, and the one without the
All right.
shoe.
Well,
yeah.
all right. So,
Yeah.
see, Mindy, we can answer all questions here
You can't answer this one.
on the podcast. Yes,
No,
we
you're
can.
not going to know the answer.
We're going to know the answer.
Nope.
Is it going to be a bell?
Not
question?
even if you know about biochem, you will not know this.
Okay.
This is from Richard,
Richard, what does he say?
and he says, "Where did the term timber originate from? The term lumberjacks use when felling a tree. They yell it out, timber!
Timber. Sean's on this one. He's in the background. We're going to get you an answer. I want to almost save this for Wham-Cam in the future. That's a good
actually
one,
a
isn't
good
it?
one for Wham-Cam.
Yeah.
But
You're
don't we
right.
say timber as also a wood
Yeah,
synonym?
like trees.
Bring
So
some
maybe it's-
timber.
timber.
Right.
Well,
So-
that's the answer then, right? Because trees make wood, and we call wood timber.
But why would
Wait, you're the wood carver
Watch
expert.
out!
But I don't
Why
know
do they
about
yell four
felling
on a golf
tree.
course?
Yeah,
I don't
there has
understand.
to-
There is a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why do they yell four on a golf
Four
course?
on a golf course. I've done that one before on Wham-Cam, and I forget the reason. But timber, timber is a synonym for wood.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're chopping a tree down, what if you did wood?
It doesn't
May
have
not-
the same ring.
Yeah.
Timber.
Hardwood, pine,
Tree
walnut,
falling.
mahogany
Did you
would
look up
work.
the answer? Did you look up
I
the
see
answer?
mahogany works. If you're
Oh.
cutting a tree down, Mindy, and you yell mahogany.
All right, Elena needs to go.
Wait,
and
what
I'm
is
gonna-
it?
I need to start reading.
It's not timber. It's no longer a tree. It's not timber.
It's what?
It's no longer a tree.
It's now timber.
Oh, because it's
They're
wood.
announcing-
so
they're
it's no
announcing
longer a tree.
They're announcing its metamorphosis. I'm not reading it. I
Wait,
need
before
to-
we've solved something here.
So it's like bread
Mahogany
and
works
bread and
too, I
toast.
think.
It's like
Yelling
bread and toast.
mahogany works.
I could. Yeah, but
You just pretend you're cutting down a tree. Do it.
mahogany.
Doesn't it?
What if you don't know what it is? What kind of tree?
It says timber is a term for a standing tree, essentially acting as a warning shout to alert others in the area that a tree is about to fall and could potentially cause harm. The felled tree will then be processed into lumber.
Right, but where does
Doesn't
it
say
originate?
why.
Why do you yell
Why we
timber?
say timber?
Right.
And you're right. It's like toast and bread. It's bread
Until it's toast.
until it's toast. So I can see putting bread in the oven going toast. Same thing.
It's announcing the metamorphosis.
It's
I guess.
announcing the
Just
metamorphosis.
letting everyone know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about to become timber.
Water, ice. I don't know.
It's like if a Mindy enters the room, we'd be like, makeup. When she comes
I don't
in
know
in
what
the
you're
morning.
saying. I
Wow.
don't know what you're saying.
She's about to
Wow.
transform.
How long does it take, Mindy?
20 minutes.
Oh.
20 minutes really to transform into?
Well, sometimes it takes longer.
Mike, you knew my mom.
Yeah.
Did you know
Great lady.
she was in no way a pretentious woman, but
No.
she would never show even us
Yeah.
herself without makeup.
Yeah.
And that's old school mom. She would
Yeah.
always have makeup on around my father and all of
Yeah.
us. It was like she would get up earlier than everyone and dress for the day.
It's very southern.
Is it very southern? Yeah.
Very southern.
And also, I think just 1950s.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
very
the
rarely
proper
saw my
lady.
own mother
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
makeup.
She exercised all the time. She
Yeah.
was, yeah. Yeah.
But now I see my wife without makeup and my daughter.
Yeah, we don't care anymore.
We don't care what's ours.
And we don't need it. I mean, Elena is beautiful, maybe a little makeup on, but you don't need a lot of
Definitely
makeup.
I wear makeup, but I also, I did sales. When I worked in manufacturing, I didn't for sure.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. This has changed. How about all the 20-something young ladies who work here?
Yeah.
They come in as messy as me.
Pamela Anderson stopped wearing makeup on the red carpet.
Yes, and she
it's a
looks
thing of the-
gorgeous.
Wears
Maybe
a,
it's gonna
a
become a
gown,
thing of
but
the
no makeup or
past.
hair.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't. I don't think you need makeup. I've said this forever and ever and ever, and I 100%. Like, you don't need to wear makeup.
No, it's just amazing how things are cultural,
Yeah.
and we think
Yeah.
they're normal when they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And women don't have to wear
Society
makeup.
kind of dictates in a way, yeah. I'm sorry, Elena.
Mindy,
Go right ahead.
Wait, before you pick that, would you go take a shower and then just come back here?
Sure, without makeup on.
Yes, I want to see.
No problem. I'll be right there.
We
No.
want to see it.
No.
Come on, tough girl. All right, what do you got?
It's not pretty. That looks like a long one, Elena.
Yeah.
If it's
this-
too long, you can ring the bell and hit another one if you feel uncomfortable.
Why every time there's a story in the morning at a bakery or a restaurant that Mindy and John have to act like they are very overzealous about it and always have to say, "Oh, my stomach is growling," or "I am so hungry now." Make sure
That's
to
a good
bring some back
question.
for us. This morning, Mindy said, "Oh, you have to have your carbs in the morning." It was a single cookie, Joseph. Please tell them not to be so dramatic.
So you guys do that is
We do.
that is a news cliche. If there's a story
That's
at
true.
a bakery or something, what do the anchors always say?
Well, sure. But
Bring some back. Looks so delicious. I wish this were smell-o-vision.
Yeah,
All the cliches.
That's true.
Well,
but
answer
what you
for
have
yourself.
to realize is that actually, and I don't know, you seem to not have the same problem, but John and I are really hungry during the show. It's a 2.5-hour show, and for some strange reason, our stomachs are literally growling during the show, even though I eat a protein bar beforehand. Like
Okay.
around 3:30ish, I eat a protein bar. But then between 4:30 and 7, I'm starving, and I don't know why. That
so
doesn't
what you're
happen
saying
later
is,
in the day.
So it's not all fake TV.
No, I'm really, really hungry.
You really feel those
Yeah,
things.
and I really want something to eat. So when I see that on TV, I'm like, oh, it looks so good.
So it's not being dramatic.
It's not being dramatic, but maybe I should lessen my
No, I'm saying it's
enthusiasm.
necessary because what if the reporter is there live and you guys just go, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, you
It's
can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, you
it's
have-
necessary.
It's similar to. No,
There we go.
No, hopefully,
Timber.
almost. If you go to somebody's house for dinner
Okay. Here we are.
and they prepared a meal, big, crazy meal, and you don't go overboard saying how good it is,
Oh,
Yeah, you
very
have to.
good.
the host or typically the hostess might feel unappreciated.
So you have to be dramatic.
You
and
might.
hyperbolic.
So you guys are out. 16 is out at this place.
Trying to push, trying to promote.
Right, and they're, you know what, and the business owner is very appreciative that you're there because you guys are 16 and that's a cool thing. But they also would like some hype on their food.
That looks so delicious. Oh my God.
Oh,
those
how did
muffins.
you make that?
Oh my
this is-
God. Look at those blueberries.
Oh, taste this.
my
It's so
God, I
wonderful.
wish this were
No one's
smell-o-
going to travel for a so-so cookie. They're not going to
They're
be
not.
like,
But
I
I
have
will
to
say
go to
about
that
your,
bakery for
about your
this
cookies
cookie looks
the other
all
day.
right. This
Elena's
looks
cookies, though, were
decent.
really good. I wasn't being overly
I
dramatic.
know, this conversation right after hyping up my cookies all day is a little...
Yeah, well, I didn't see any cookies in there today, so I'm just saying.
But maybe we are a little annoying. I
I
can
think it's a
understand
necessary
that.
evil. I think it has to
I
happen.
don't know. But I literally am that hungry. That's why I always want the food. But
So the next time you're out and about, do like what Joe does every once in a while. Put your shoulders down and go, oh, that looks good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I
And just be
mean.
done. And just be done. Yeah. Nobody's going to like that. They're going to say, why are you doing that?
It's a necessary evil,
Yeah.
as it is your example when you go to someone's house.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that stuffing was so
Yeah.
great. And if you say nothing, they suspect you don't like it.
Right. And if you say you don't like it, then they just kick you out.
they never invite you over
Yeah.
again.
I don't, yeah. That's
It's like
that's a
seeing
tough
Mindy
one.
without makeup. It'd be, you don't want to say
I don't
she
know
looks
what you did
so-
this morning.
Wow.
No, but Elena, what you don't understand is this is just normal.
This is our relationship.
This is the last
Brother,
17 years
sister.
of my life.
I'm
Okay,
your older brother. Let
Yes.
it go. Much older brother.
much older. Thank you.
6 years.
No.
Why, Elaine, you think this is weird?
maybe 6
You
years.
think this is harsh?
No. I mean,
He always gives. He's a bully.
Mindy seems
I am
alright.
not a...
Yes.
Ooh.
Did you not call me a snow bully earlier this week?
She is a snow bully.
See,
What's a snow bully?
All right, so
because I love the snow.
Okay.
And you
I'm
don't.
sick of people who love snow, and then if you don't like it, they make you like you're a party pooper.
Well, you
That's
kind of
gotta
are.
go.
You kind of are.
No, they bully people into liking snow. If I was in Florida, do I have to like hurricanes?
That's different.
No, it's not. Snow is an annoyance in so many
a
ways.
hurricane is destructive, and
A snow is
This last
destructive.
snow was destructive.
well, no, I know that, but what is the redeeming factor of a hurricane? Snow has many redeeming factors. Snowplow drivers make a living on it. Snow,
Let me ask you this: do you shovel when it snows?
yes, I do.
Oh, all right.
I just don't
I shoveled that
understand.
big snow.
I
Yeah,
just
that was
don't
not good. That
understand why
wasn't pretty.
people like snow and they romanticize about snow. And it's
Naked
gotta-
snow
Because
angels.
But then if you don't like it, you're seen as a horrible person. It's okay to hate snow. That's all I'm saying.
but the thing is,
Elena,
She better chose where she lives if she likes snow. If you don't like snow and you live in NEPA, I get where she moved here. She lives here. So maybe she's from here.
or what if you live in California? Do you have to fake like earthquakes? You don't
No,
have to
it's a
like
different
things that are
thing.
natural.
Snow is
there's nothing
we're-
good about an earthquake.
Yeah. There's
Agreed.
little
That is true.
snowstorms. There's not so many little.
Oh, it shakes up the society.
I get so excited about ski season. I passed by Elk Mountain the other day, and I got chills looking up at it. Chills.
We're going to change the subject.
All right,
Chills.
I'll be a snow bully if I
Hey
want.
guys, Lowe's versus Home Depot, which is
Oh
better?
dear.
All right, so do we
think-
have an opinion on
I like the
that?
colors of Home Depot.
It depends on what you want.
Isn't that something? I'm attracted to the colors of Home Depot too. Something about the orange.
orange?
And
Really?
yeah. I favor Home Depot, and I don't know why.
So, as a marketing person, Elena,
Oh, perfect.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
what is it about the orange that makes men favor it or be attracted
Well, do
to
you
it?
think I think Home Depot is more successful? I have no data on that.
But I think so. Maybe I'm wrong on this.
Okay.
It's like Scotch tape or the Xerox machine.
Okay.
Right? They're copiers and they're clear tape or whatever you call them, invisible tape.
Right.
I think Home Depot came out first. So I think.
Let's get on this. I'm going to look.
So
While you
Home-
answer that. She's
so-
going to tell us why we like
Yeah.
orange.
Well, Honesdale in particular doesn't have a Lowe's, so that was kind of a landslide option. They haven't broken into as many areas. You got to go to Dixon City. You got to be committed to the Lowe's to go to Lowe's in my area.
Right.
Okay.
But
right.
I mean, Home Depot orange, safety colors. You're thinking like people out on the safety cones. It just brings to mind like big bright colors. Like construction's all bright. All those
true.
big machinery, they're not like brown. They're all bright yellow.
Right.
They're bright
good one.
orange. Kubota's bright orange. John Deere is a pretty loud green.
Green, yeah, and yellow.
So maybe
yep.
it's just more memorable. People
Home
true.
Depot, according to the stats here, has more stores than Lowe's. So I'm guessing
Okay.
I think they were. I think they
Yeah.
were first. So again, it's like
it's
You're-
close.
Yeah,
2,335 stores worldwide for Home Depot.
that seems low.
Lowe's 1,978.
That seems very low. So it seemed like I believe that
Worldwide.
they're correct, but that seems like a low number if you compare it to like Walmart's or McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Home Depot stores are on average 104,000 square feet.
Well, that's
Okay.
why. I guess that's why.
No stat on Lowe's, but I'm saying they're bigger, there's more of them, and they have a higher consumer rating than Lowe's. Oh my
Interesting.
goodness.
I think that is, again, I think it's going back to this is my opinion on how I
And
see
more
it.
sales too.
Because they came out of the gate first. They were definitely here before Lowe's, right? I believe.
I don't know.
Well, you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're new-ish. What did you say, 17 years?
I'm going to
17
go to
years.
Lowe's anymore. It's the underdog. Now I'm
Well,
convinced.
don't you want to support the underdog?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to go there anyway.
Oh, okay.
If they can just make it their logo blue, go to orange. Let's do that.
But then maybe you'd get confused. But I think people stay with colors. Like, when you're looking at some vehicles, construction vehicles, that's the color.
Yeah.
Or the trucking company or whatever. They stay with the colors. So now maybe it was a bad choice. So you can't change it now. You can't, we're going to make Lowe's red.
yeah.
Or yellow.
You're stuck with the blue now forever.
Yeah.
And it's so generic.
It blends in.
It blends in.
So if you
While
put-
the orange, unlike your back when you're taking a shower, bright red, orange, flaky, looks like burnt pizza.
See, here's where you're wrong. My back is so pasty white, it's almost clear. Yeah.
It's not opaque.
He's almost like one of those translucent fish
Yes.
at Petco.
Yes.
Yes.
You can see his internal organs almost just
Pretty much,
looking
yeah.
at him take a shower.
Yeah, it's
You
not
can
pretty.
watch his food digest.
If you go to
Through his
Honesdale on
good.
December 14th,
yes,
you can see.
You can watch Mike's food digest this
Weigh
week. All right,
in,
very
weigh
good.
in on the
Are
color.
you
Wow.
tempted
Michael
to wear a
stands back.
shirt, like a T-shirt, or maybe one of those
I am-
nice swim shirts?
See, I am
could do that.
You're right. Why? Yeah, you
Yeah,
could,
why don't
you
you?
could do that.
If I am in in a pool, just say, with a shirt on, it then sticks to you. It accentuates all the non-positive attributes.
I hate the stickiness. I do that
Yes.
sometimes. The stickiness is bad.
Yeah. I was on vacation a couple of months ago or whatever, and I was wearing a shirt because it was one of those SPF shirts, whatever. And you get out of the pool and you got to like pull it off. You go,
Yeah.
because you get out and they go, oh, geez, dude.
Did your wife make you wear that, or did you decide?
No, my Stampion said, don't be near the
Dr.
sun.
Stampion,
Dr. Stampion.
the dermatologist.
Yeah.
He's
Don't-
all of our dermatologists.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? I
Three or
can't
four
get
of us.
You can't get an appointment with that guy for like a year.
Yeah.
The
But
dermies
other-
are always busy. These
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
are too busy.
They
It's
are
like
busy.
a plumber. Can't get those guys.
Yeah.
You can't get anybody.
No.
You know what?
You can get a
Elena,
weatherman,
maybe
though.
you should go into this.
Yes.
Dermatology, plumbing. Pick one.
As a profession?
Yes, you can't get any of those
You're
guys.
really working hard to pull me
Yeah,
out of
what's
my
up with this?
5-day career in marketing.
She's here like a hot minute, and you're trying to get her to go somewhere
I will
else.
say, as a very girl-heavy family, I've done quite a bit of plumbing work for
What?
my immediate family. I've
Love that.
replaced sinks, fixed drains, that sort of stuff.
Wow.
Because there's a lot of single women in my family. I have husbands that have passed and stuff, all girls. So I
Quiz
fixed
time.
a lot of that stuff.
What's pipe dope?
What's pipe dope? Something that you put on a pipe to stick it together. I use YouTube and pure luck and gumption to fix things. I didn't say I do it well. I
How do you
said I
sweat
fix
a
lot of
sweat a
stuff.
pipe?
How do I sweat a pipe? Is that when you're doing the soldering?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you put water on a rag and then you like cool down whatever
Yeah.
copper that you just put around it. I know
She
a little
knows
bit.
her stuff.
She's
Yeah.
good. Did you ever
I
put a
did.
toilet in?
I've not put a toilet in. I've fixed stuff to do with toilets, like
Do you know what a wax
levers and
ring is?
stuff
The
like
wax
that.
ring is the
wax
grossest
ring
thing
around
in
the
the
bottom,
world,
around
isn't
the
it?
bottom to
Yeah.
seal it to
Yeah.
the floor
Yeah,
to make
that's
sure
the
that's
seal,
when
but
you
it's-
have like little kids in your house and you got boys that are potty training. You got to make sure to clean that stuff because that's why they
Well, the
get
wax
gross.
ring goes under it,
Yeah,
but
so
it
you have
just
to-
seals it so the gases and stuff don't come
Yeah,
out.
but then when you're lowering that toilet, you got to be right on the wax
Yeah.
ring, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're
Right.
off, and then you have to
Yeah.
move it, and your hand gets all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We gotta
all those
replace the
things
wax
that need to
rings.
be cleaned a lot more than people.
Whose
take
turn is
for
it?
granted.
It's Mike's turn.
Michael G. We only have one more lap. How many minutes are we in here?
No, we're in like 35 minutes.
All
30,
right, so
30
one more
minutes.
lap, and then we're done here, baby. Keep the questions coming.
Oh, sweet fancy Moses.
What do you got?
It's long.
Sometimes they are long. We've told people before.
Now,
keep
you
it
can
short.
take a picture and
I'm not
read
taking
this,
a
Mindy.
picture. I'm just putting
His
shedding some more light on it.
58-year-old
Your
eyes.
58-year-old eyes are embarrassing for the podcast.
I don't like so.
That's
if-
why you can shower
if-
for charity. You
I was
can't
gonna
see
say, if
anybody
this is
looking-
embarrassing, you have no idea then.
What about your cat suit?
Cat suit.
He was wearing a cat suit
cat
earlier.
suit today. Long story.
That's-
And ask the question,
And-
big guy.
All right. Hey there, Curiosity Crew. This is Mike from Hanover Township. Y'all have answered a few of my questions. Yes, I'm the one who thinks Joe looks like John Bon Jovi,
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was
and
a
we do
stretch.
need more parking garages. I feel like I could be the next Travis because I was born a very curious person, so I'm always observing my surroundings and asking questions.
Perfect.
That's probably why I majored in journalism in college.
Does he have a
Is he
question?
looking for a job?
Does he have a
Yes.
question?
This is a pitch.
Anyway, okay, I'm going to skip down. I am typing this on Thanksgiving in case you're trending. I want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. Never stop being curious. No.
No question.
So this is the problem. So you guys may not know this, but we have an often
Well, people
contributor, Travis.
Oh, Travis,
But so
Travis,
we
Travis.
had Travis on the show, on the podcast, and now Mike heard that Travis was on.
And they're trying to overload us too again.
yeah, and Mike's like, I could be
That's
on the
okay,
podcast
though. We
too.
like the overdoers, but
All right.
but Mike, in the future, ask a question.
yeah.
And I don't look like John Bon Jovi. You look like John Bon Jovi more than me. You have
am
that
John Bon
chiseled, handsome look
Either that or Weird Al Yankovic.
combo.
Ooh, I could see
If
that.
John Bon Jovi and Weird Al Yankovic had a child,
how
it would
about
be you.
Steve always says Brett Favre.
Get to the
Could it be
question.
Brett
a
Favre?
little, maybe.
Do solar flares affect weather on Earth?
Whoa, baby! Solar flares, these coronal mass ejections, yes, they release.
Should we let Elena do this one?
She's
Oh.
more biological science.
Okay, sorry.
How do you know she doesn't know the answer, though?
Do you?
Please don't look at me. No, I do not know the answer to that.
No, so these charged particles from the sun take about 3-4 days to get to the Earth. But the Earth's magnetic field prevents them from hitting the Earth directly.
Right.
So when the sun has a solar flare, charged particles reach the Earth. They can't get to the Earth's surface, so they flow along the magnetic field lines. And where do all magnetic field lines meet?
At the poles.
At the poles. And that's why we have northern lights and southern lights.
I saw the Northern Lights.
Because the
in
charged
Finland.
particles end up going to the North and South Pole. So that's how they affect the weather.
But it doesn't really affect the weather.
The weather in
temperature.
terms of like, no, I don't think so.
Not-
Very
doesn't-
little,
doesn't
if any.
create
Maybe a little more energy
thunderstorms.
injected into the upper atmosphere, but no, not
Yeah.
making storms or increasing temperatures.
So what if we no longer have an atmosphere and carbon dioxide has
Then we
just put
just die,
holes
don't
in
we?
our atmosphere? Then
if
we
the
just
Earth
get
didn't
the
have a
solar
magnetic
flares.
field, we wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
We
Because
just
we'd
fly
be
off.
bombarded by high energy particles all day long from stars and suns, and life would have never evolved.
Did you see how we lit up with that question?
Yes, you guys
love
got
it.
so excited.
Yeah.
Are you a weather geek too?
No, I didn't get. No, he got excited.
Oh, okay.
He's been doing this for like since he's 12.
I know.
11.
11.
Puberty and weather hit me at the same time. Mindy, hit it.
That
it's
is
your
so
turn.
weird.
That's why he had no girlfriends when he was younger.
I gotta go do the weather.
For some reason, that doesn't surprise
That's
me.
not true. I used to be a good-looking man.
You did. You were a good. You're probably still a good-looking guy. I don't know.
Oh,
Is he?
Probably
Is he a
still.
good-looking
he's
guy?
acting like he doesn't know. Come on.
Joe, you're hot, baby. You're hot.
Hot senior.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. This is from Thomas. Why do I have to hear my own voice in my head when I read quietly? I would prefer it to be narrated in a voice like Morgan Freeman.
I think there's two
God.
options, though. Don't some people see pictures and some people just hear the words in their head, and that's why some people enjoy reading and some people don't?
I don't know. That's an interesting
minute.
theory,
No, but I would think-
Elena. I don't know.
Because I don't hear a voice in my head when I read. I see
I don't either.
pictures.
Yeah.
But you would have
When
to.
you read-
You would. Oh, maybe not though.
When you read, you do hear your own voice, don't you?
I don't.
I
Once
don't
I
know.
sink into a book now,
What
No.
do you hear?
I'm watching like a movie. In my
Yeah,
head.
like I'm seeing pictures and
That's
stuff.
So
I'm
you're
seeing the
not-
story unfold. I'm not
Yeah.
hearing a voice.
Interesting.
I'm not like
don't know.
narrating like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that's-
Sean, does Sean know? Do you hear your voice when you read?
It's one of those things you probably don't realize until you're doing it. So the next time you read something, you're going to be.
Yeah.
I think I hear
I don't
my
hear my
voice when I
voice.
read.
I don't know if it's my voice. I must hear something. I don't know now.
I'm freaked out.
Wow.
So you think you hear your voice?
I think I hear my voice when I read.
Maybe if I read the news or something that I wasn't like.
Mindy, you're the
Thinking about
expert. You're
deeply.
reading the news. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you're.
I don't. I
You're
definitely.
reading out
When I'm
loud
reading
every
a
day.
book, I read lots of books. I read every single night, and I definitely don't hear my own voice when I do. Although you're right, when I'm working, I hear my own voice because I'm working.
Well, you have in your head. You have your headpiece in and whatever earpiece,
yeah,
right? And
I
you
literally hear my own
literally hear
voice.
yourself.
Yeah.
And you admitted that you wrote to the Penthouse Forum when you were younger, right? I remember you
Sure.
told that story. Yeah.
Was
you
that
did.
in your
No, it
voice
wasn't.
or somebody
Yeah, just
else's?
Playboy, maybe.
Playboy?
It may have. See, I don't
Why
know.
would you
maybe,
write to that though? Because you did. You
See,
did
that's
tell
why
me.
I'm saying if he did the eulogy,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
way too honest.
It could be bad.
But
Yeah.
he did write to them. I remember he told. It was like we were in college. He said he wrote a bunch of letters to the.
So were they?
Now
like,
you have to say to yourself, "Are you going to believe the guy or no?"
No, I do actually.
Were they in your voice when you wrote them?
I don't know. I don't know if any of this is. So is writing? I think writing is in your voice. If you wrote something, if you penned a letter, or if you wrote,
Elena, true.
if you wrote something, I think that would be then in your voice because it's you delivering the
Yeah.
lines. If you
When
will.
you come into the office, though, you're making voices to yourself. Like you don't. When you talk to yourself, when I hear you come in, he's talking in like other little accents and stuff. So
I have
Really?
problems.
You talk to yourself in
yeah.
accents?
You sure?
So it's. I don't think he ever.
She's
I
been
don't
there
think
like
turn.
she's been there a hot minute, and she
it
knows
my
I've
turn?
talked
It's
to
Elena's
myself.
Read that one?
It's Elena's
No,
turn.
I think
that was
he
mine.
did.
Oh, it's your
that was
turn.
Mine.
All
It's
right.
Elena's
So let's
turn.
end with Elena. Then I think we're going
So
too
you-
long.
wait,
here,
wait,
all right?
wait. I want to know seriously. So, like, when you're just like going about your day,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and read that. That's fine.
Yeah,
Like,
read
go
a
ahead and
preview it while
preview
Mindy's
it.
gabbing. Make sure it's
So
a good
you're
one.
going about your day, you're
Yeah.
talking to yourself in little weird accents and voices.
Sometimes, yeah.
Look at Mindy.
Sometimes, yeah.
She's confused.
I am. I think that's really strange. I think that might be a sign of mental illness.
Wow.
Yeah. Am I right? I don't know.
No, I think I'm perfectly normal.
Like you.
Like what kind of wait,
don't-
what kind of little accent? Like
Yeah.
a little like Southern accent.
She's known me like 5 days.
He came
For
in
3
this
days.
morning and I heard and I didn't know it was him at first because it was other little voices and it was something was in an accent and then he was practicing some pitch and thank you for doing business with us was repeated like 4 or 5 times. So I don't.
Wow.
I'm just sitting back in my little corner office because I'm
Like-
in the very corner by myself in the other room because
Yeah.
no one else is in office. And he just came in and I hear him come in. I hear the doorbell and then I hear his little voices.
The thing
Huh.
is, what you guys need to
Interesting.
know, it's like the Superman thing. Where we come from, everyone is like us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
No, yeah.
And when we went out into the real world, we didn't know other people were different.
So you guys are like from Krypton.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Everyone's
Yeah.
like us where
Yeah.
we come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, makes
Just so you
sense.
know.
Okay.
In the big metropolis.
All right, quiet. Here it is. Here we go.
This might be a question you guys have gotten before. It's about the structure in front of us, the brown
We have
bag.
never gotten a question about this, I don't think.
They feel as though it is upside down. They feel as though the ridges
100%.
should be on the top.
I've
Because
said
when
this-
you open a
Oh,
grocery
well,
bag,
this
they're
is
on
a
the
nice.
top.
This is a nice way to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
This is from
whole.
Rick.
Remember how this started? This is pre-Mindy, or
Yeah.
no?
Pre-Mindy. Yeah.
I used to put a bag on my head
Gotcha.
Oh,
and
right.
pick questions from a bowl.
Oh, right. Yes.
It was called Brown Bag Monday. I put a bag on my head
Yes.
with eyes.
Yeah.
So then someone saw that and said, "Oh, I'll make a bag." So they wanted
Yeah.
to make it look like it could go on your head.
Gotcha.
Right.
Well, I was here for that. I mean,
Okay.
I did do
yeah,
some
but
of
it
that,
is
yeah.
upside down.
It's not upside down.
No, because he put it on his head.
No, I
This
understand.
goes on my head.
But maybe for your next podcast, you turn it the other way and see if people realize it's now right side up, but the lettering is upside down.
They will.
He is weird.
Viewers notice everything.
Oh, and then you can't do because then the hole's in the bottom. You can't carry
Yeah.
groceries in it. It's going to fall out.
It's the way it's meant to be. This is
way.
a cherished prize item that was given to me by a viewer
Yes. How many years ago was it given to you?
20 plus years ago.
Wow.
You're old.
We used to do what we're doing now on the air
Yeah.
every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Brown
this
Bag
is a
Monday.
better form. It could be more involved, and it involves people like Michael G. Stanton. Last question of the day. Hit it. This is it. We're ending, baby.
All right.
It better be a good one.
All right, we're going medium.
Why don't you do this as you answer this? Strip down and pretend you're taking a shower while you're reading it, because this is what
I
we
can
want.
do that.
Maybe not. Let's move on.
What? Okay, share your questions and concerns. What? Oh, this is actually a good one. I
Good
think.
one to end. Here we go.
Yeah. What are the top 30 pointers?
Top 30 pointers of WNEP.
Well,
So,
obviously, Peggy's number one.
I don't know if he
Oh.
means themes.
No, I think it would probably be like Mindy is saying. I think, yeah.
We would do it more by themes, though. Obviously,
I
Peggy's
don't-
number
yeah.
one, but then
Oh,
I don't remember. Peggy started it. She's a friend of ours who
Yeah.
happened, her husband sent a picture in of her pointing, and I used it on the air, and that gave rise to this pointing segment where people submit pictures of them pointing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've had different topics for all these years.
But really, probably the number one topic,
Was
chicken?
Fat Cat Christmas.
Fat Cat Christmas, where we
That
had
was the
people
best.
pose with their cats.
Yeah.
And they
They're
had to be
fat
overweight.
cats. And you would
Yeah.
not believe how many fat cats there are out there.
Yeah.
Like, we
A lot
got
of
so many
overweight kids.
pictures.
My mom's a veterinarian. It's one of her greatest.
What? The things we
greatest
learned
problems in
here.
We
life.
Yeah.
find this
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
at the end?
Yeah.
I know.
Fat
Yeah.
cats are why she's in business, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that
Helping
like
them.
cat abuse? Or no?
Well,
or do they
it's
just get
funny.
fat?
Management years ago told me to lay off that subject because
Yes.
we're making fun
Oh my
of a
gosh.
serious condition.
Now that
is
management
plaguing-
is no longer here.
Yeah,
Do you think people were fattening up their cats to get them on air?
I don't even care if they were.
Oh.
No, you know what?
Who
I don't think
cares?
I don't.
No, they weren't.
My
They were
my
fat to begin
daughter
with.
has 2 cats.
Yeah.
And they feed them the same amount, kind of. And one is just getting heavier.
Okay.
I don't think it's.
It could be
Is
a
it
thyroid
stealing
problem.
The other cat's food?
Oh yeah. Ooh, maybe that's what she said. So I take it back. I think the cat is doubling up.
The problem is, I think
the cat
if
is doubling up.
If you
Yeah.
asked a cat, would you rather eat all you want and live a gluttonous life and die at 11, or eat portions and be healthier and slimmer and die at 13? Does it matter?
So
I think the
why
cat
are-
would say, "Give me a gluttonous life."
why are you asking a cat? Why don't you just ask every person on the planet? You could ask me.
Well, I'm saying
would I
it's
rather
not-
live till I'm 100 and eat healthy,
No,
or
but my
eat the way
point
I'm
is
eating
it's
now?
not cat abuse. I think they're thrilled
Yeah.
to just have a.
Yeah.
Most animals have
They
a.
do get stuck places though, because they use their whiskers to measure what they'll fit through. Because typically their
Oh,
whiskers should let them know
They're
how
not
far
getting
they'll
stuck.
fit.
They're in homes. They don't have to do that
But
anymore.
they could get
you're
stuck
telling me
behind
they
the
get-
piano
well,
or
they get stuck,
something.
They get
Her
stuck.
mom's a vet, so they get stuck where?
But what if
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
not
know,
getting
your cats
stuck.
are going places
No.
in your house? What if they try to get underneath? You ever find a cat just meowing because they got stuck like in
No.
a bin somewhere, or they get their little head stuck in like old cans, stuff
No,
like that.
this
trying to
doesn't
Do you
find
have a cat?
happen.
places.
Do you have a cat?
No, I don't have a
I
cat.
don't
have
have a
a
cat.
Oh, well then, I don't know. I guess.
Do you have a cat?
I do. I have 2 cats.
They get stuck places?
They've gotten themselves in some situations.
Are they fat?
They're chunky.
They could be in Fat Cat Christmas if we do it again.
They could. My mom works against it, but you know.
I'm not a cat appreciator. I
Oh.
don't hate cats, but I don't want any in my life ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel? Why do you think
He's-
cats are not
he's
like
anti-cat.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? You know, there's a lot of people say they don't like cats, right? No
Yes.
one says they don't like dogs.
Right.
Why do you think
Some
that
people
is?
don't like dogs.
Being the veterinarian's daughter, why do you think people would?
Cats are more finicky. They're like women. You gotta give them
Whoa,
love to
whoa,
respect them.
whoa! I'm glad she said it. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
That's what people say. They say dogs are like men and cats are like women.
Wow.
Huh. That's what they say?
That's what they say. They say
I
they're
don't
more
think
finicky.
that's
They
true.
totally are.
I don't think it's
I
true.
think it's true.
I'm
100%.
less finicky. I go with the flow.
Blah, blah,
I'm like, I'm
Blah,
pure
blah,
canine.
blah. You're prancing around now with your makeup on, very finicky.
Yeah.
Wanting everything.
Whatever.
done.
Yeah.
Could you end this segment with a cat voice?
What's a cat voice?
How about like two cats fighting?
Do it, baby. Brown Bag Monday. Wait. Get your future questions to brownbag@WNEP.com. Brownbag@WNEP.com.
That sounds too realistic.
That's what he's gonna come into the office doing tomorrow.
Curiosity. What are you so curious about? Everything, Mr. Curiosity.